pounds. John Robinson in 3¼ seconds. Well done. Let's invite you to take a seat. Give it a back. Right. Well done, well done.
Thank you.
So, you're John Robinson. You're from Birmingham.
That's right.
English teacher.
Correct.
And joined in the audience by your partner, it says here, Chloe Hancox. Right, the rules, we just run through them as this is the first show of the series. 15 questions to £1 million, 4 lifelines. You've got 50-50. Phone a friend, ask the audience, or ask the host. OK, you also got 2 safety nets. One is automatically set at £1,000. And then the other one, well, you choose where that goes, OK? I'm sure you understand. But once you've set it, there's no going back. OK, clear?
Yep.
Good. Right, well, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? This is for £100. What name is given to the part of the day when light first appears in the sky just before the sun rises? Emma, Gwen, Tara, or Dawn?
That's Dawn. Final answer.
And you're absolutely right. There's £100. This for £200. The senior ministers in the UK government are collectively known by what name? Cabinet, sideboard, bookcase, table.
That's Cabinet. Final answer.
Absolutely right as well. £200. So, for £300, here we go. In 2017, Prue Leith became a judge on which TV show? Britain's Got Talent, The Great British Bake Off, The X Factor, or Strictly Come Dancing?
I never used to watch it, but the last series I watched, so fortunately, I know that it's The Great British Bake Off. Final answer.
Yep, you're right again. £300. Romping along. So, £500 question, here it is. In Indian restaurants, which of these curry dishes is traditionally the most mildly spiced? Madras, Jalfrezi, Korma, or Vindaloo?
This is Chloe's favourite curry, actually. It's Korma. Final answer.
Yep, there you go. £500. Now, this is it. Towards the first of your safety nets, £1,000. Here is the question. Cambodia is a country on which continent? South America, Asia, Europe, Africa?
Cambodia is in Asia. Final answer.
That's £1,000. You're there. Now you can start to relax just a little bit. OK, good. Well, look, you've now got the chance to set your safety net if you'd like. At 2,000, do you want to do that?
No, I think I'll carry on going for a bit.
Okie-doke. Right, this then for £2,000. Which creatures produce a substance known as royal jelly? Whales, bees, frogs, or bats?
OK. Do you know, beforehand, I was dreading getting an animal question. Animals are my weakness when it comes to general knowledge. So I think I know what it is, but I don't want to risk anything, so I'm going to ask the audience.
Ask the audience. Right, audience, it's an early request for your help here. So get on your keypads, please. Let's try and get John up to £2,000. This is the question. Which creatures produce a substance known as royal jelly? If you think it's whales, you press A, bees is B, frogs is C, and bats is D, OK? All vote now, please. a fairly substantial majority have gone for bees. Whales and frogs about the same. Bats, almost nobody. Well, one person.
Okay, I'll go with the audience and say bees. Final answer.
Well done, you. Well done, audience. That is correct. You've got £2,000. What are the other weak subjects if animals won?
Science, nature generally.
Science and nature.
Yeah.
Big areas of, or big gaps to have, really, on it.
I'm an English teacher, so anything artsy is okay, but sciencey, not so strong.
What age do you teach?
Secondary school.
So it's Chaucer and Shakespeare and
that sort of thing.
Milton and the usual dreary subjects. I'm sure you don't think they're dreary.
Oh, no, they're fascinating.
Do you want to set your safety net at £4,000?
No, not yet, thank you.
OK. This is the question. Prince William studied for his A-levels at which school? Gordonston, Eton, Winchester, or Harrow?
Pretty sure I know this one. I think it's Eton. I'm just being double sure to make sure I don't make a silly mistake. Yeah, I'm going to say Eton. Final answer.
Well done, you. That's £4,000. His dad was at Gordonston, wasn't he?
I think
Churchill was Harrow, and I can't think of anyone who went to Winchester of any great name. Right, safety net at 8,000?
No, thank you.
OK, right, here's the question. 2018 was the bicentenary of the birth of which author? Barbara Cartland, Virginia Woolf, Agatha Christie, or Emily Bronte?
OK, I need to make sure I don't make a stupid mistake on this, being an English teacher.
Kids are watching this at school.
So Barbara Cartland and Agatha Christie and Virginia Woolf are predominantly 20th century writers. Emily Bronte wrote in the 1800s, so it's the bicentenary. It's going to be 200 years since the birth, so I'm going to say Emily Bronte. Final answer.
You worked that out well, and now you've got £8,000. Good.
My job's safe, I think.
Feeling calmer now?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, Bronte was born in 1818, Cartland 1901, Woolf 1882, Agatha Christie 1890.
I think if I got that wrong, my job would be on the line.
Yeah, so well, you've just been laughed at. It's OK, I get every single question wrong every single time I've asked every single night, so... right, now, safety net at 16.
No, I think I'll keep going for a bit.
Right, still got 3 lifelines, so it's looking good. Here comes the question. Which of these film characters, played by Harrison Ford, was the first to debut on screen? Indiana Jones, Rick Deckard, Han Solo, or Jack Ryan?
OK, so Han Solo was in Star Wars, which is 77, I think. Indiana Jones was first in the Raiders of the Lost Ark, which I think was 1981. Rick Deckard, I think that was in Blade Runner, which was, I think, pretty sure it was later than Star Wars. Jack Ryan, I don't know when that came out in that. Pretty sure it's Han Solo. Yeah, I'm gonna go Han Solo. Final answer.
Yep, you're right. So now you've got £16,000. And now I'm afraid we must take a break to find out what goods and services are available in the modern world. Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? We're here with John from Birmingham. He's on £16,000, got 3 lifelines remaining. And that brings us on to the repetitive question, do you want to set your safety net at 32,000?
I've still got 3 lifelines, so I think I'll keep going for a bit.
Right, this is your £32,000 question. Here it comes. Which biblical figure is said to have lived for 969 years? Methuselah, Nimrod, Potiphar, Caleb.
OK, when the question came out, I was a bit worried because I knew that Methuselah and Noah are 2 of the longest living biblical characters, but Noah's not there. So the fact that Methuselah is still there gives me quite a bit of confidence. It's probably Methuselah, but let me just double check so I don't make a stupid mistake. Yeah, Methuselah is well known for having lived for a long time in the Bible, so I'll say Methuselah, final answer.
Wow, that was dazzling, and you're right, £32,000. See, I thought Nimrod was some kind of RAF plane and Caleb was my great-grandfather, so I would have been useless to you on that one. Phew. Right, 64,000. Is that where you want your safety net?
Yeah, I think even though I've still got 3 lifelines, I don't want to make a stupid mistake. I want to make sure I've got a decent chunk in the bank, if you like. So I think I'll set my safety net for the next one.
At 64,000. OK, computer, can we please set the safety net at £64,000? Right, that's done. Now let's see if we can get you there. This is the question. On which continent has the men's FIFA World Cup Finals tournament been held the most times? Africa, South America, Europe, or Asia?
OK, I'm pretty sure it's Europe, but I just need to work it out. So Africa, it's only been in once, in South Africa in 2010. Asia, I think it's been once in Japan and South Korea. South America, it's been in Mexico twice, but Mexico doesn't count as South America, I don't think. It's been in Brazil in the most recent one, but Europe's been in multiple times. In France, England. Yeah, I think it's definitely Europe. Final answer.
Well done, you. £64,000. Very good. Very good. You know, as a teacher, you always tell the pupils they've got to show their workings out.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you are doing. It was actually Europe. It was 11 times. Right. Africa once. South America 5 times. Now Uruguay have it once.
I think, yeah. I think they won the first one.
And Asia once, as you say, Japan and South Korea. So there you are, you're on £64,000. How high in your mind are you thinking that you might go?
I think now that I've got 64, anything above this is a bonus, to be honest. So I've still got you to rely on, so hopefully you'll get me up somewhere. I'm saving you for the £1 million question.
Yeah, well, obviously.
I don't know, yeah, a question could come up that I have no idea about and I could use on my lifeline.
Well, you've had sport now and you've had kind of literature, so you may be entering uncharted territories. But this, of course, is a free pass, really. The next
if the Kardashians come up, then I'm going for you, so I'm sure you'll help me.
A massive bottom. Yeah. That's all I know about, and I don't know which one it is, but one of them definitely has a massive bottom. OK, free pass, as I say, up to 125,000. Let's have a look, shall we, at the question. Which of these is an official currency of the Cook Islands? US dollar, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, or British pound?
OK, see, I think I know, but I might use a lifeline just to make sure. Can I use 50-50, please? OK,
fine. Computer, could you take away 2 wrong answers, please?
OK. So the Cook Islands belong to New Zealand, so that's why I was thinking it's probably New Zealand dollar, but then I thought it could be Australian dollar because of the proximity, but yeah, as soon as the question came up, I thought Cook Islands are part of New Zealand, So it makes sense that New Zealand dollar would be used there. Yeah, I'll say New Zealand dollar, final answer.
You are storming through this. That's £125,000. Well done, you. Well done, John. Do you just have like a photographic memory, or do you just absorb things without knowing osmosis, or?
Only if I don't know. I didn't know the one about the royal jelly, so don't know. Some things yes, some things no.
Okay, well, it's been fantastic for you now. Kids at your school will be what? Happy, sad?
Happy, hopefully.
Because you'll resign.
Yeah.
Photocopy your bottom 1,000 times and tell your boss where to stick his job. Right, here we go. This is for, well, it's already enormous money. Now it's becoming gargantuan. £250,000 question, this. And still 2 lifelines. OK, here we go. This is the question for £250,000. The diplomat Ferdinand de Lesseps was a key figure in the construction of what? The Brandenburg Gate, the Suez Canal, Eiffel Tower, or the St. Gothard Pass?
I don't think it's the Eiffel Tower. If it is, I'm going to see it stupid on TV. But because Gustave Eiffel constructed and designed the Eiffel Tower, the name de Lesseps doesn't ring a bell related to that. The St. Gothard Pass, I've never come across it before. I don't know what it is. I've definitely heard of this guy, so I don't think it's the St. Gothard Pass. The Brandenburg Gate I've been to. So it's possible, that's why I know his name. The Suez Canal, again, it could be. I think I'm going to use a lifeline, though, because I'm not really dead sure. Bearing in mind, I know that you know quite a lot about engineering. I know you did a programme about Kingdom Brunel, so I'm hoping that maybe civil engineering, that kind of thing, could be a strength of yours, so I'm going to ask you, Jeremy.
OK, that's for sure. You're asking me. OK, fine. Just to be absolutely clear, the answer isn't on my screen and I have no connection with the outside world. So, here's what I think. I have 2 doctorates in engineering. I haven't got a clue.
Are there any you can rule out? Any you think it's definitely
what's been, as I've been sitting here, I've been thinking Ferdinand. That's not a very French name, whereas de Lesseps is. So that's weird.
And the Suez Canal was partly a French project, wasn't it?
It was. St. Gothard Pass is one of the Alpine passes.
OK.
I think it's Switzerland to Italy, but couldn't say that for sure. It could be Austria, I'm not sure. Brandenburg Gate. Do you remember when that was built?
No, 1800s, I think, maybe. I'm not sure.
I've got a lot of irrelevant facts in my head, none of which are going to help you. I apologise for that.
OK.
But I'm not embarrassed for once, because this is a tricky question.
Yeah.
And that, I'm afraid, is my final answer.
See, if I was sitting at home, I'd probably say, I think you should go for Suez Canal, but I really don't have any sort of conviction, and I don't want to guess and then get it wrong and leave here having not used a lifeline. So I think I'm going to phone a friend. I think I will phone Martin.
What's Martin?
He's retired now. He's just a friend I know from doing quizzes with.
What was he?
He worked for the MOD, doing something secret that he can never tell me about.
Well, let's ask him. OK, can we phone Martin, please?
Hello?
Hi, Martin.
Hi.
Jeremy Clarkson here from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Hi, Jeremy.
What did you do at the MOD that was so secret?
I can't tell you.
Thought I'd trick you into that one early on. Anyway, listen, we got John here. He's doing very well actually, but he's a bit stuck and could do with your help. Just to be clear, you do have someone from our office with you, making sure that you're not online.
Yes.
In a book.
Yeah.
Okay. OK, you've got 30 seconds and your time starts now.
Hi, Martin. The diplomat Ferdinand de Lesseps was a key figure in the construction of what? Brandenburg Gate, Suez Canal, Eiffel Tower, St Gothard Pass.
What was the first one, John?
Brandenburg Gate.
Suez Canal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Are you 100%?
100.
OK, brilliant. Cheers, Martin. I'll get you a drink next weekend.
Cheers, John. Bye.
Thanks, bye.
Ooh. That's what he was doing secretly, obviously. Well, now it's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was kind of erring towards a bit before, and Martin is a great quizzer, so I trust him implicitly. Suez Canal, final answer.
We're going to take a break. Join us again in a few minutes. I know, John's right. Welcome back to an extremely exciting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. John is currently on £125,000. He asked me the answer to the next question. I didn't know it. He's phoned a friend who says he's 100% sure. The answer is the Suez Canal. Computer, could you now reveal the correct answer? You're right. You are right. Well done. Well done, Martin. You owe Martin a drink. And when I say drink, I mean Maserati. Because that is £250,000 you've got now. No lifelines left, but you never know, you might know this one. Shall we have a look?
Let's have a go.
This is a £500,000 question here. Which of these geological periods occurred most recently? Triassic, Permian, Devonian, Cretaceous.
It's Cretaceous. I'm certain it's Cretaceous. Devonian and Permian are both quite early. Triassic, it goes Triassic and then Jurassic and then Cretaceous most recently. I'm sure it is.
Only 186,000 quid you stand to lose. But you do stand
It's
in my
funny all the pressure with the lights and the music.
Oh, I know.
Because
I mean, I'm feeling it to a much, much smaller degree.
certainly it's Cretaceous. Yeah, I think I'm going to play Cretaceous, final answer.
It was the first thing that came out of your head, wasn't it? And it was right! It's just that that's vodka. That's fantastic. You are now on £500,000. That's the biggest winner I've had since I started sitting in this chair, by a long way.
Considering I didn't know the £2,000 question, I think I've done okay.
No, well, jelly. No, I mean, you don't care less, but Cretaceous ended 66 million years ago and the others ended over 200 million years ago. As you rightly said, I mean, as soon as it came up, you said Cretaceous. So. All right. Well, I can hardly believe... I didn't actually ever believe I'd say this, but I'm going to. This is your question for £1 million. Which of these UK Prime Ministers never served as Foreign Secretary? Winston Churchill, Alec Douglas Hume, Anthony Eden, Harold Macmillan.
See, if it was slightly different options, I'd be a bit happier. I was hoping they would have, like, James Callaghan, because I know that he did. Churchill... I think Churchill did. Churchill served as First Lord of the Admiralty, and I'm pretty sure he was also Foreign Secretary before he was Prime Minister. Alec Douglas Hume, I don't know much about, other than his reign as Prime Minister was pretty short. Eden. See, Eden was Prime Minister after Attlee, so he wouldn't have served as Foreign Secretary during Attlee's tenure, because Attlee was Labour and Eden was Conservative. But he might have served earlier. I think Macmillan was Foreign Secretary for a while. I think it's probably between B and C, but to be honest, I'm not prepared to risk how much 400 and whatever it is.
36,000.
Exactly.
That's how much is at stake.
Yeah. I think it would take several years of teaching to take £500,000 home. So I think I'm going to take the money. Final answer.
I can't blame you. What a player. What a fabulous player. Oh, really, honestly, well done. That was incredible. John is going home with £500,000. There's a lot you can do with that. Yeah. There really is a lot you can do with that. I mean, it really does set you up, which is tremendous. Before you go, I have to ask, I mean, I know you don't really care, but if you were saying between B and C, between Douglas Hume and Eden, which one, which of the four would you have gone for?
I would say Eden.
If you'd have said Eden, you'd be going home with 64 grand. The correct answer was in fact, Winston Churchill.
Fair enough.
But there we are. Who cares? Who cares less whether Winston Churchill was Foreign Secretary or not? Because this has been a fantastic evening.
Thank you.
It's been an enormous pleasure having you. Ladies and gentlemen, John Robinson. Both your hands away.